Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to Build the 1967 Mustang Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, issue number 14, and this will be pack 51, folks, yes. And this is brought to you by the wonderful folks at Fanhome. So, you want to build along with me this beautiful, beautiful 1/8 scale Ford Mustang. Click this link just along here. Pop. It's also in the description below the video. Head over to the Fanhome website. Take yourself out a subscription on this. You will not be disappointed, folks. Right, in this magazine, let's have a look at what we've got. This is Experience Eleanor's Magic. Just tells you a little bit about the car. And we're going to be doing kit 51 this issue, which is the front door kick panels and pedals, folks. Okay, there's the detailed description of what we're going to be doing, all the little bits and bobs that we've got there. We got left and right kick panels, pedals, switch housings, brake lights, engine sound switch, and some screws. Yes, we've got the beginnings of the electricery going on, folks. Yes. So this is the assembly from part 50, the floor section that we started. So have that to hand, folks, because you're going to need it. Step-by-step instructions on what you're going to be doing today. All the different screws that you need, parts, etc. And also the key parts, the little switches. Remember to put them in. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't, because at this stage, you don't want to be forgetting anything. And they're just little minute miniature little pressure switch, little click momentary switches. Okay, that's where they go, behind the pedal box, like so. And then when you move these pedals, they'll activate. Oh, I know, switchcraft in it, folks. And that'll be kit 51 complete. And then over the next few releases, we'll be doing the rest of the issues, folks. Okay, you then got looking for an audience. This is Toby Haliki, poses in front of one of the battered vehicles that took part in the exhibition stunts that were used to promote the Gone in 60 Seconds premiere in Long Beach, California. Yes, folks, the original movie poster there. Well battered in it. I mean, look at that. Mind you, I've taxed worse. There's Toby's adventures there, some of the bits and pieces that he got involved in. Donnie Astricki, Memphis's best friend. Yes, this is a background on the character in the movie there, and obviously some classic moments in there. So yeah, and he was a gentle giant, really, let's be honest with you, but really, really, really was. And he was played by Chi McBride, folks. More than happy to join the cast, bless him. And yeah, I don't think there was a weak character in this film. Some more bits and pieces there. He also gave his character, it says, a tough, or a touch of class even, as a snappy dresser who likes quality cigars. He insisted on being able to transfer those two characteristics to his character Donnie. Put a little bit of himself in there, didn't he? And this was, yeah, from the original, the tow truck method, yeah, because nobody stops a tow truck today. This was Rachel, car with the women's names, and it is a 1999 Affinity Q45. There you go. Absolutely. Not a make that rings a bell with me, to be quite honest with you, but yeah, rather suave looking car. Very characteristic of the 1990s, wasn't it? It was the beginning of the jelly moulds. Nadine was a 67 Ferrari 275 GTB4. Beautiful car. Ferrari, what more can you say? It's little touches like the side vents. Always, yeah. Some interesting information there, some blurbage, and then there's some fact files there on what the car was. But look at the interior. That red just looks so gorgeous, that leather. Yeah, it's the old style wooden steering wheels. This was the 79 Ford Mustang 3. A strange looking Mustang, wasn't it? I mean, Yeah, it's that classic boxy shape, I know, but yeah, that doesn't do it. Gone are the curves that we all loved. This was the second oil crisis of '79. Widespread panicking about rocketing oil prices and shortages. Traditional gas guzzling V8 was mothballed, and the muscle car image gave way to smaller, compact and subcompact cars that attracted the buyers with their fuel efficiency. But the cars lost that muscle car oomph, didn't they? Right, we're going to drop the magazine at the back there and dig out the bits we want for issue number 51, folks. Also remember to get the part from issue 50 as well. And then when we come back, we'll have all the bits on the bench ready to go for you, folks, okay? All right, folks, so we want 51A, which by powers of deduction is that one. Spin this upside down like so, and it is going to go somewhere in here, okay, like so. And that is going to sit around these loops like that, okay? So that's what we want. So let's grab them in place and get this all sorted out for you, folks. So it's a little bit of a push fit, but it will go, okay? And it's quite tight fit over these little loops, so you will have to manipulate it a bit, okay? So I just want to double check that I'm putting it in the correct place, which I am, and then we can start manipulating this in there. Just like so. And then that'll go on there like that. That's what it's telling me. So you want PSO5s for that, which are these. Now we're going into plastic, so we should be all right for oil today. So I'm going to go for Mr. Middle there, just to try and pull this in. Like that. There you go. Just to pull that in, because don't put any pressure on that gear lever that's underneath there. Okay, which is just there, as you can see. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid putting any strain on it. So we'll just do this one here, like so. Bosh. And then we've got one PSO8 screw at the back, which has got the little built-in washer, and that sits astride these two pieces and holds that in place. Okay, so remember that, folks, the rear screw is different. Now you can go around, just tweak them all up, like so. And that gives you one of the foot plates, just like so. Okay, we've got the same to do the other side, peeps. And what that'll give us now, see, is it gives us an edge there to stop us leaning on that gear lever. Same process, rest over, put the loop over that back one, like so. Now I'm going to put the PSO8 in first this time, just so that I don't lose it. Like that. I'll just rest that on my knuckle, send that in, just like that. Plop. Now that will sit nicely, just like so. Now we can go round with our PSO5 screws. Two of them to go in here. Again, just orientate it so that you're comfortable. And then screw that home, just like that. Pop. Really is that easy, peeps. And then the last screw for the kick plates. There you go. Again, just quickly nip them if you need to, just like that. And that will give you now a nice little footwell for your car. Okay. Turn the page and have a look at what's next. It's calling out for the pedals. Let's just fold that page there. Staples aren't great. There you go. And this is now your pedal box, folks, okay? That's going to go in. So it's telling us to rest that like so. Now you've got a large centre cut out just there. And you've got two little screw holes, one each end. They're what you want. And you want PSO5s to go in them. Okay. So we'll pop them in place, just like so. One there, and one just there. Just like that. I think is what you want. And that is your pedal box in. Okay. Now, just push that to one side and we'll lay out the parts here ready for this little assembly. And what we've got here is this is the beginnings of putting your switches in, okay? So we're looking for 51F, which is this here. And we've got the little numbers on there. So let's just check the number that's on the end of the cable. That's 03 on that one, that way round. So we just want to make sure we got this correct. And then it's telling us to push this in like so. So you go in at an angle and your wires just come to the side of this little prong. And then you'll do the same with number 4. Come in at a slight angle and just have it so that it sits proud of the wires or the little nub. And then that will go up behind, goes on that little raised prong there, is where it's telling us. So that's what we want to aim for. So we spin that around and way, and then try and get that in place in one hit. Because as you push these pedals, see, they'll come through and they'll tap the switches, okay? So before I lay that in, I think I'll put my screw ready. Now I can hook that in place, just like that. There you go. And then pop that screw in there. We're going into plastic, up in there. There you go, straight in. And that for me worked a treat. And then when you press these pedals, they'll activate them switches, folks. You hear it? And that's what you want. And that is this stage completed, folks. You've got your pedal box in and you've got your wires in there, okay? And then these obviously will then tuck away underneath the car as we're assembling it, all right? So, if you would like to grab one of these and build along with me, folks, head over to this link all the way along there. But it's also in the description below. Head over to Fanhome and take out a subscription to this beautiful, beautiful 1/8 scale model. You won't be disappointed. Also, if you'd like to help me out massively, that little subscribe button to click and ring the bell. One, it'll help me grow my channel, and two, it'll keep you informed of when the new content is going up, folks, okay? Until then, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.